Okay. All right. All right. I love.
I think it's interesting.
Welcome, Brad Mock.
What are you gonna do with this video here?
I don't know.
I don't want to be on it. I don't want to be on the internet.
I'm gonna make a vlog of my time spent today, showing them what the exciting life of a youth pastor. Because people have been asking for it.
They want it.
People
How many
want
people? Like 2 people counts as people.
Exactly.
Is it like 100 people or
well,
2?
Do imaginary people, do hypothetical people count as people?
I think so.
Hi, I'm Steve.
Hi, he's Steve. Okay. So Brad, what are your kids doing at home all day, every day?
A lot of Disney.
Yeah. What's the show? Is there like a movie on repeat right now?
They binge watched 3 Descendants movies.
What are Descendants?
I'm not sure who it's geared towards, but I know it's not geared towards a 41-year-old man.
Yes.
I do know that.
You wouldn't find yourself waking up in the middle of the night and watching some Descendants?
No.
It's,
okay. it's all the kids of the Disney villains.
So I was at the zoo the other day, and I was in the best aquarium part. Brad, what's the best aquarium part?
Dude, I like the tank with the hammerheads.
The dome part.
No, not the dome part.
Oh,
open ocean.
Brad, that means you're wrong. The tunnel thing, the water in your head.
Oh, yeah.
Because
so
when you're walking through it, you're like, if this breaks, I would die. That's why it's the best, because it's got like an element of danger to it, So anyways, I was in that, and there was this like shark, this bottom feeder shark that was just laying on the ground. It didn't move the entire time. And I was just standing there looking at it, contemplative, really thinking about my life. Contemplative, really considering, all of the philosophical, deep questions of my life. And Taylor just walks up quietly next to me, and she points at that shark and she says, "If you were a shark, that's the one you would be." And then she walks away. It was the shark that was just like laying on the ground, not moving. And I did not fight her on that. I think she's absolutely right. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. I got my green. I pinched a few people for not wearing green, because that's something you still do, right? That's not just something you do in elementary school. So this is my office, by the way. If you guys haven't seen this, those are chairs. That's where I sit on occasion. My desk back there. Where I don't sit, my whiteboard, where I draw pictures, write out Star Wars theories, do math, complex math problems. My coffee table, it's where I set my coffee mugs after I drink them. That's the big glass door that people put their faces on a lot. Do you ever walk by a door and you just have this overwhelming urge to put your face on it? People do that a little bit too much. Guys, this week I've been thinking a lot about worry and anxiety and stress and all the things that you guys are probably feeling right now. Being stuck at home, your routine's thrown off, your sports canceled, your events canceled. I mean, think about like graduation. I was thinking about that this week where, I was looking forward to walking for years, and now there's a lot of these seniors who probably won't even walk at graduation. And my son, who is in kindergarten, might not go back to school for the rest of the year. He might not go back to school until he's a first grader. All right, so I'm talking about worry today. And Steve, what's a time in your life where you felt like outrageously worried?
When I left for college from home, didn't know anybody there except for my brother who happened to be there. So I left 12 and a half hours away from my family.
So move super far. Oh, there's geese?
Yeah.
Should we go look at them?
No. Ready? And spin it. Do you have anything to say about worry? They seem to be worried that we're approaching.
I think we are being coronavirus to these geese. We're stressing them out. Okay. So Dan, how are your dogs spending their time? That's what I really want to know.
Oh man, they're so bummed about this whole coronavirus thing. they're not allowed to bite people right now, lick people,
I get
any of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
We're just trying to keep it going, you know.
Yeah.
We get toilet paper, so we're good on that, you know.
So we didn't buy toilet. We were like, you know, stubbornly holding out. Like, we don't need to go buy toilet paper, and now I'm worried. All right, well, cool. Thanks, Dan.
Hey, right on.
Yeah, we'll see you later, man. I should actually check my mail.
Maybe next month.
I haven't checked my mail in ages.
Sweet.
This is clarity.
It's been weeks.
You know, it's
I haven't checked my mail in weeks, so there's
I
nothing.
took something out of there yesterday.
Oh, you did? Okay.
One
So
thing
I
for
get
me.
I get mail for these guys, but I don't get mail for myself. But in this, man, I think there is a healthy level of caution though in everything, and I think especially with coronavirus, the response of distancing yourself from people is a healthy level of caution because we want to limit the amount of at-risk people get this disease because it can be super dangerous for some people. Steve, does work keep you up at night?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. When I haven't had the chance.
Two different
to distract
people.
myself.
Hey guys, excited. Remember me? I used to hang out with middle schoolers.
I have to hold the camera up so high it hurts my arm.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So I've been asking people, how are your kids spending their quarantine time?
Well, my son's playing a lot of Fortnite. He's trying to get the battle pass filled out.
My kids are. I bought them this little train that got here yesterday.
Yeah.
That's a domino layer.
And that's
So
going to get
the-
them through the next 4
So the
months.
train, the train like drives by and lays dominoes, and so
Whoa,
they can do a
dude,
domino
that's
thing.
actually amazing, honestly.
And TikTok. So me and my son made a funny TikTok
I
last
saw
night.
that. Oh, sweet.
We got a bidet. If you don't know what that is,
You got a bidet.
there's
Yeah.
like a song.
Why don't Eric? Why don't you describe to the folks what a bidet is?
So it's like a squirt gun for your hiney.
We were just talking about
so-
this washing your butt.
So power wash. So if you've been to a car wash, imagine you're the car. It looks like Ethan's in the lead. Steve's holding back though. There were no rules. Ethan can do whatever he wants. Oh, I have no idea who's going to win right now. This is kidding. Okay, it looks like Ethan won. Ethan won. All right, we're done. We're done. Go back to work. You guys did it. Okay, get out of here. Day 2 of this vlog, and it is cold and rainy and windy and gross outside. But yeah, I was talking about worry and the story of the Apostle Paul and how he was writing to the Philippians telling them, hey, don't worry about me, but instead pray with thanksgiving. And it got me thinking, what can we be thankful for in the midst of these circumstances? So guys, we've got this new opportunity right now where, man, just a few weeks ago, we were all so busy. Our calendar's just packed full of sports and school and all sorts of things. And now it seems like everybody's just gonna be at home for a few months, just hanging out and maybe not a lot to do. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys still have like homeschool work, but I'm pretty sure that it's not gonna take the full 8 hours out of the day. So what do we do with all this time? Now, I would really challenge you guys to take advantage of this time to spend really good time with family, to spend time in the Word, to pray often, and don't spend all of your time just researching the coronavirus and letting the news media just fill you with worry and stress and anxiety. Because, man, Paul tells us that when we're worried, we should be thinking about instead what we're thankful for. What can you guys be thankful for right now? Be thankful that you have a family, that you have a place to live, that you have food to eat, that you have clothes on your back, a roof over your head, that you don't have to stand out underneath a tree during rainstorms throughout the day, which I don't live here. If you guys didn't know that, I have a house that I live in, but I hang out here most days, not under this tree, but in that building over there. So what can you be thankful for? I would challenge you guys every single morning when you wake up and you're at your house, you don't have anywhere to go during the day, to start off your day by just thanking God for all the stuff that He's given you. Thank God for your life. Thank God for your family. Thank God for your friends. And as we're distancing ourselves socially from other people, really lean into those relationships in your family. And maybe we can use this time to close the distance in our relationship between us and our God that loves us. So I'll be praying for you guys throughout this week. And yeah, I hope that you're encouraged, and I hope that in this season, this weird season where you're stuck at home, where not a lot of stuff is going on, I pray that you can use it not to just sit around and play video games all day, but maybe this can be a season that you can draw closer to God, that you can choose to pray more, Like, you can choose to spend time in the Word with the Lord, and you can choose to spend time with your family and really grow in the relationships that matter. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see you later. We'll talk soon.